Hello crafty friends, it is October 1st, which means it is officially spooky season. I thought we could spend the week together crocheting some fun and cute Halloween items. I have a whole heap of patterns that I purchased already this year, and then I have a ton from last year. So I thought it would be fun to go through those and crochet a few things together. I haven't done an Etsy drop in ages, so I thought it would be a good time to do one now and make a bunch of cute Halloween items for people to decorate their homes with. I also have a whole heap of ghosts from when I was writing my ghost pattern, so I thought that we could pop those in the store and make a few other items. So I have purchased a lot of Halloween patterns this year and last year, as I mentioned before. I thought I would just go to my Etsy, I'm just looking at my laptop over here, and look at the patterns that I have recently purchased. And I thought we could start off with the little spider pattern by B2B, and I'll pop an image just here so you can see what the pattern looks like. And of course, all of the patterns that I mention in this video will be linked in the description. There's a really cute purple and black spider in the pattern, and there's also an orange one that I want to make. So I'm going to go grab the yarns for that now and we can make them. Okay, so the spider is all finished and it turned out so cute. Look at it. Oh my gosh, it is adorable. It is completely no sew, which was fantastic because I was not looking forward to having to sew in 8 legs. But yes, I love this pattern so much. I think I'll have to make 1 or 2 more. There's a few different mods. I think there's even one with a little heart on the back, like the body of the spider, so I might have a look at that one, but I'm definitely going to go and make at least 1 more now. And yes, isn't it so cute? I love it so much. Hello friends, it is the next day. So I was quite busy yesterday afternoon and also this morning making things. First of all, I made another spider. I made it in grey. I wanted to make more spiders than this. However, I was worried that they wouldn't sell and then I'd end up with a whole bunch of spiders. However, I do think these would do quite well at a market because they're pretty quick to make and they're so adorable and they're a little bit unique too. So anyways, I have 2 spiders now. Then I thought I would make something a little bit different. So I have actually been obsessed with making bandanas lately, and I thought I would make one that is Halloween, and I found this gorgeous pattern. I'll pop the designer's name on the screen because I have forgotten it. It is this bat Halloween pattern, and I don't know if you can see. I'll move out of the way so you can kind of see a bit better, but it's got this lace section that looks like spider webs, and then along the top it's made to look like little like bat hands and a head, so it's like a little bat bandana. I think it looks so cute. I'll pop it on just to show you what it looks like on me. So here it is on me. I just used the viewfinder to put it on, so it probably doesn't look as good as what it would look if I used a mirror, but I think it looks so cute. I just love bandanas. And I'll try and show you the back for you. Hopefully you can see it because obviously I can't see you right now, so I have no idea what you can see. But I absolutely love this, and I think I'll have to make it in a few different colors. I'm thinking like pink and gray, and maybe like a white and black one. So I'm going to make a few of those for my Etsy drop. Here's another view of the bandana, just so you can see those lace details. I think it looks so pretty. So the next item that I'm going to show you is something I made last night, and it's not actually for my Etsy drop, though I will probably include a few of these in my Etsy drop. It is a item that I made for a free pattern that I'm going to be releasing on Instagram. So I recently hit 5,000 followers on Instagram, and I thought I would celebrate by releasing my first free pattern. So it is a mod pattern for my Nigel the Frog pattern. So you'll need to have a copy of the Nigel the Frog pattern first, which you can find on my Etsy store. But I thought I would do a little vampire frog to go with the Halloween theme for October. I'm so sorry about my voice. I am trying to power through so I can get this recorded. But the mod will include the instructions on how to do the fangs and then also the cape. So you could also make this cape for other creatures and other patterns that are out there as well. So you don't just have to make it for Nigel the Frog. But I thought I'd specifically make a Nigel the Frog vampire as my free pattern, and you guys are the first to see it, which is super exciting. So yes, going to get that mod pattern written up this week and hopefully released at the beginning of next week. And yeah, I'm just so in love. Lucy from the Loose Thread said that we should make one of the Count from Sesame Street. Is it the Count? I'll correct myself on the screen if I got that wrong. So I'm going to make a purple frog next, I think. But yes, super adorable. I have one more item to show you, and it is this adorable car hanger. So these are like little flower ghosts, and then it's got petals at the top. I'll pop the name of the designer on the screen, but I think it turned out so cute. And they don't necessarily have to be hung in a car. I had this hanging on one of the doors of my buffet and hutch that stores all of my teacups and everything, and I thought it looked super cute. So I thought I might make maybe one or two more of these. And I also got a pumpkin one as well, so it has little pumpkins instead of the ghosts. So I'm gonna make one of those today, I think, and another one of these now. But before I go and crochet anymore, I think I need to have a rest because I am exhausted. As I mentioned in my previous YouTube videos, we have been sick for weeks and weeks, just getting one cold after the other. And I just can't seem to shake this cold that I currently have. I'll have one day where I feel really good, and then the next day I'm sick again. And also my youngest isn't very well, so I was awake in the night and then awake at 5:30. So I'm going to go have a rest, and then I'm going to do some more crocheting, and I will get back to you with what I end up making tomorrow morning. Hello friends, it has been a day since I last recorded because I could hardly talk yesterday because of this silly cold, and you can probably still hear it in my voice, but I'm feeling a little bit better today, so hopefully I can get through this without coughing. But I did make a few things. First of all is another bat bandana in pink and grey. By the way, I used Bengo's blend for the bandanas, and I think it looks so pretty. I'm going to make maybe one or two more. I'd like to make a black and white one where white is the main colour, and I'd also like to make a purple and black one, of course, because I love purple. I also made two more hangers. So I made another ghost hanger in Bengo's blend. My husband actually claimed the first one I made, and I actually made that one in like a thinner cotton. I was like, I might make it in the Bengo's blend because it's slightly thicker, and I think it turned out really cute. I also made another hanger by the same pattern designer, a little pumpkin one. I think this turned out so adorable. I am in love. So we have 2 of the hangers now, and these you can hang them on your rear view mirror, or you can just hang them around your house. I am going to make one for myself to hang on one of my cupboards. Hello friends, it has been a while since I last posted on YouTube. I am so sorry. I was sick and the kids were sick. I feel like I have said this in a few videos, but I think we are finally well again. We definitely spent like 2 months unwell. Today we're going to do a bit of a catch up because it has been a while since I posted on YouTube. So I wanted to show you what I've been working on and show you some yarn, and I thought I would also share with you my Halloween decorations in my home. So let's get into it. I thought I would start off with showing you some yarn because it's sitting in front of me. So on the weekend, if you follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you will have seen the reel of me catching up with my friends Mel from Hates Mel B and Lucy from The Loose Thread. It was so much fun seeing them. We talk like every day, but Lucy lives in Melbourne, so she actually flew in to Sydney, and it was so great seeing them in person. But we helped out Mel. So Mel has a yarn business, which you should already know about if you are in Australia especially, that is called Patty and Bango's Place. And we helped her out with just a bit of like checking the yarns and everything to make sure the quality is good. So I came home with some new Patty's plush colors that will be releasing soon. So I have my hands on the new colors and I thought I would show you them. So I'm hoping that I get the names right, but we're going to start off with my favorite. It's this stunning purple. It is such a warm and gorgeous purple. This one is called Swamp Hen, and I'm very excited to use this one. Then we have this beautiful soft pink. It is called Axolotl, and it will be perfect for axolotls. But also I think for like characters, I really want to do a few characters as gifts this year. So yes, this will be perfect for that. And then we have this beautiful grey color, which is a lighter grey. So she already stocked a darker grey in Patty's Plush. So this one will be lovely for bilbies and lots of other things. I love grey. And I believe this one is called Wallaby. I might be wrong. But yes, a lovely grey. And the last one is this beautiful brown color. I think this one is called Possum, though I could be wrong. I might be getting them the wrong way around. But yes, a fantastic brown. So that now Patty's Plush has 3 browns in different shades of brown, which is fantastic. So yes, that is all of the new Patty's Plush colors, and I had so much fun catching up with Mel and Lucy on the weekend. Next thing I was going to talk to you about is my latest patterns. So first of all, I don't think I mentioned it in my last video. We have our mod of Nigel the Frog. This is Edward the Frog. So it's a little vampire frog, and the mod I've released as like a free pattern on Instagram. I also have the paid version of it. It's very cheap if you want like a written version of the pattern, so you can just save it to your computer. But it is also free on my Instagram. But the mod includes instructions on how to create the little fangs and the cape, and I think he looks so adorable, and I had so much fun creating this pattern, and my testers were amazing. You should definitely go and check out the post that shows what they created. But I thought it was so funny because I called him Edward because I was like, Twilight, of course you've got to go with Twilight names for a vampire. And I love that every single one of my testers used a Twilight song for like their sharing of their images of their work and their reels. I thought that was hilarious. Love Twilight so much. It was definitely such a like big thing in my teen years, and now I watch it and it's like super cringe, but I just love it. I just love it so much. Let me know if you're a Twilight fan too. But yes, there is Nigel the Frog mod Edward the Vampire Frog. Then the next item I have to show you is a pattern that I wrote on the weekend, and I will be doing a tester's call for soon. It is a Christmas pattern, and it is a loaf reindeer. I thought it just like popped into my head. I was like, I think that would be a really cool pattern idea. It would be fantastic for markets because it's relatively quick and smaller, and I just think he looks so cute. It is entirely no-sew. In my instructions, the antlers are actually done in the round, though I'm going to probably do an option where you can crochet the antlers in afterwards, in case you prefer to do that, and the same with the tail. And yeah, I'm just super proud of him. I think he looks so cute. I called it Coco the Loaf Reindeer, and it's inspired me to create a bunch of loaf creatures. So you'll be seeing more loaf creatures in the future. But there is Coco the reindeer, and keep an eye out for a tester's call if you would like to test that pattern for me. I thought I would show you next a pattern that I am testing currently. It is for Knots Merry Yarn, and it is for this absolutely gorgeous Santa. I saw this and I was like, immediately applied for the tester's call, and I was like, if I don't get the tester's call, I'm gonna buy the pattern because it is so cute. And I've actually I'm working like a little factory worker and making some more Santas for my next market, which I'll talk to you about next. So they currently look like the Lorax, but I have some red ones, some pink ones, and some blue ones, and I need to add the hats for them, and I'm going to take some pictures this afternoon to send to Knots Merry Yarn. Emily is her name, for the testers section of the pattern. So my next market is on Saturday the 15th. It is a Christmas market. It's actually called the Camden Christmas Market, and if you're local to Camden in New South Wales, Australia, it is at the Civic Centre, and I've just got the details here, that's why I keep looking down, but it's from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. So if you would like to come and say hello, and also check out some other stalls, because this market, there's always so many amazing other stall holders there. I highly recommend, but right now I am in full market prep mode. There is plushies everywhere, and yes, so I thought I would go through everything that I have made recently, because I do already have some stock that I made a while ago, but I thought that's gonna be too much. So we're just gonna go through what I have been working on lately. I just moved them over here so I can show you everything. So the first thing I thought I would show you is I'm planning on doing some mystery boxes. So Mel from Hates Mel B actually had this idea. So there's a pattern that's free, and it's this little chick with a flower hat. I will include a picture here for you if I can find it. But I actually went onto Etsy and found some more versions of this chick pattern. So I'm going to do some of the flower ones, but I also bought a pattern to make little Christmas chicks. So first of all, this one doesn't look like a Christmas chick right now because I need to add a star and some little baubles or something to look like baubles. But we've got one chick here. Then we've got an elf chick. I am thinking of redoing this red section because I don't like how it comes out like that. I don't really like that. So I'm gonna probably fix that up. And the same with this little chick as well. I'm gonna fix this section. But I think they are super adorable and perfect size for mystery boxes. So these are both Hooks Nooks patterns. The first one is this adorable little pink cow. I think she's super sweet. I'm planning on making a few different animals from her patterns because I really like they're all the same size and they're super cute, and they're kind of smaller so you can charge less. People are more inclined to buy cheaper items. So we also have this fox, and look at its big tail, it's so cute. So those are the two that I've made from the Nooks Hooks patterns, and I'm going to definitely be making some ducks and some of her bears and things like that. Then I have a whole bunch of oak and marlow. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like long-legged animal patterns. So, sorry, my pumpkin just fell over. Hang on, I'll fix him up. I'll show you him in a minute because I'm super proud of him. But we've got a bee bear. Then we have this adorable cat. I think this one's my favorite. I'm actually planning on making some little granny stitch cardigans for the ones that don't have little outfits. Then we've got 1 and 2 ballerina mice. This one's skirt is falling down, so I'll just fix that. There we go. You can see them properly now. Then we have this adorable rabbit with a headband in overalls, and it's got a little pocket. And I made a dog as well. I also added a tail for the dog and the cat because that wasn't included in the pattern, but I was like, I'm going to add those because I think they need them. So I'm going to add a little granny stitch cardigan for him as well. And here is the last one. It is a little mouse wearing overalls. Sorry about the fluff. I need to go through and pull all the fluff away from, if you can see it. You know what I mean. If you're an amigurumi artist, they always have fluff on them. So that is all of the plushies I've made recently. I do have more, but yeah, I'm not going to go through all of those today. I will do a market vlog and everything coming up to it and show you everything that I've made and go through all the patterns and stuff. So if you do markets, definitely keep an eye out for those future videos. So the next things I'm going to show you is something that I'm obsessed with making at the moment that is not amigurumi, and that is bandanas. So I started off making these beautiful bandanas. I can't remember the pattern designer's name, but they've got like a flower. They've got 3 flowers on them, and they're super beautiful. So I've made a few different colors, and I just thought that would be like a fun item to have at the market for people who aren't really interested in buying plushies and want something that's good as a gift, or just, you know, something for yourself. So yes, I've made a few of those in different colors. I've actually made more of them. I've made one for myself and some for my girls as well, because I have thinner yarn. So I thought I could make some for them. I thought I would now show you all of the Halloween related items that I have been crocheting lately. So let's go have a look. I thought I'd start with this gorgeous guy. It is, I think it's called Jacko Skeleton or something like that. The pattern is by Kits Knits. Everyone knows this pattern in the crochet community. It is so adorable. I really loved making him. I used Patty's plush to crochet him, and I am keeping him. I'm definitely not going to try and sell him because he is mine and I just love him so much. So I can bring him out every year, and yeah, I think he is adorable. So I'm going to show you the Halloween decorations in my home now, including some of the things that I've crocheted. So we don't own our home. It's a rental, and I have 3 kids, so I don't have the most aesthetically pleasing home in the world, but I really love my home. So yes, just keep that in mind. So firstly, we have these adorable pumpkins that I crocheted last year. So last year was sort of my first, I would say last year, yeah, was my first year where I really got into amigurumi. So they're kind of like, they're not as good as what I would be able to make now, but I still think they're really cute. And yeah, just a little group of different sized pumpkins. So over here is my buffet and hutch where I put my collection of mugs and things like that. I've got some over here too. I really love mugs, if you can't tell, and I love drinking tea. But I do have some Halloween decorations here. So these pumpkins I made this year. The pattern is by Crochet. And then this was a tester's call item that I made as a pattern test for alpaca patterns, and it is so adorable. I think it definitely ties with the jack-o'-lantern pumpkin man as my favorite thing that I've crocheted for Halloween. And then I have a few items that are from like the reject shop, like this one and that one. And then I got this from a gorgeous small business in Australia. I think it's RJ, I can't remember the rest of the name, but I will link her store. And then I've got some Halloween mugs over here. How gorgeous is this mug with the little bears? Obsessed. I was using that all the time until my husband and I got a kit to paint mugs, and here is the mug that I painted. I'm so proud of it. It's so cute. I'm not a big painter, but I had so much fun painting this one, and his has some funny little critters on them. I think it's so cute. I also got these pumpkins today actually from Coles, I think it was, and I just thought they were so fun. I love them so much. I wish I wish I could keep them for next year, but of course they are real pumpkins. But yeah, super cute. I am obsessed with pumpkins at the moment. I also have this tapestry wall hanging that I made last year that says witch. I can't remember the pattern designer's name, but I made 2 of these last year and they were so much fun and super easy. So if you want to get into tapestry crochet, I highly recommend starting with one of her patterns, because they, like most of them are only like 2 or 3 color changes. But I really love this one. I made a purple and black one as well, but I thought this kind of goes with my home colors at the moment. So that was my little tour of my Halloween decorations in my home. I hope you got some inspiration for some things that you could make. I really love hand making decorations, especially when I have time to make them. It's such a busy time of year and I always have plans to make way more, but you know, you can only do what you can do. So the last thing I'm going to show you today is another star blanket. I think this is the 3rd star blanket that I've made. I'm so close to being done. Once this yarn is finished, that will be the blanket finished. And I'm at like the 2nd last round of, you know how there's like, if you've made a star blanket, there's like 6 rounds in each round. You'll get what I'm saying if you've made one before, but I'm going to show it to you. So I'm making this one for my daughter for Christmas, for my eldest daughter, and it is in, I think it's like a Karen Mandela acrylic yarn, but I love these colors. I think it's so pretty. She loves hot pink and purple, so I think she's going to love this. She has seen me crocheting it. I feel so weird being right out of the out of the camera. I might actually move the camera up so you can see my face. My camera's battery literally died as I was about to show you the blanket, but here it is with me standing up. It is nice and big and gorgeous, and the colors are beautiful. The yarn I used is Karen Mandela acrylic yarn. I think it's like a Aran weight yarn, so it was a bit quicker than my last star blanket that I made. But I thought I would do a vlog. I'm going to make one for my son as well. I've got 3 kids, as I've already mentioned in this video today. But I thought I would do a vlog of me making the star blanket and how long it takes me. Let me know if you're interested in seeing that. So I hope you enjoyed seeing everything that I've been crocheting lately and got some inspiration for some things that you might like to crochet for Halloween. And there was a few market items and Christmas items. I will be doing more market related vlogs. Hopefully I can do one each week, because now we're well. Hopefully I haven't jinxed myself now, but yes, I'm super excited to be back and making content again. Make sure to keep an eye out for the testers call for Coco the Loaf Reindeer if you would like to test that pattern, and I will be sharing more updates on that pattern as well. And if you're looking for a Halloween item to make and you already own the Nigel the Frog pattern by me, I highly recommend going and making yourself an Edward the Frog. I hope you enjoyed seeing my little Halloween decorations and just enjoyed watching this little chatty video. If you did, make sure to give it a like, and if you are not already subscribed, maybe consider subscribing so you can see future content from me in the future. I think I did that at the end of the last video as well, where I said future twice. I need to fix myself on that, but yes, if you want to see more content from me in the future, I highly recommend subscribing. And of course, now Ellie is joining us right at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful week.